Hi everyone, welcome to Food Therapy. So today I'm checking out this boneless chicken biryani by Biryani by Kilo. Now it's a fairly popular brand in the Delhi NCR area, and I believe it is popular outside as well. Now, just to give you a sense, this is what I paid for this 226 rupees. This was actually a single serve biryani, so it is very impressive to me that they actually took the pain to serve it in a handi. Whereas normally, if you go for these regular or single serve biryanis, they just give it in a plastic box. So, this is already top marks from my side. It gets served along with this mirchi ka salan as well as a little bowl of salad, which is pretty much onions. I'm glad they sent it. The salan should be nice. It's looking well packed. First impressions on the handi. It's a heavy. It's this matki thing. It's heavy, and I'm pretty sure this actually helps retain a lot of the heat. I'm glad that they went for this, even in this single serve pack. As you know, I've not spent a lot of this money for it. 226 rupees. It was for about 300, and then I got about $100 off, and then there were taxes. So that's what it is. But I'm still glad that the presentation and the packaging is pretty good. It came in a cloth bag, not a plastic bag. So kudos there. I'm gonna get this opened and then I'll resume. So the first thing I noticed when trying to open this up was that this was sealed in pretty tight. I actually had to use a knife to actually get this opened up. I guess that's part and parcel. What I'm loving right now is the color of the dish, and I have to tell you, when I opened it, it gave me such a fragrant, smell or a scent of the meat, the biryani, the rice. It was a great flavor. The smell was a great flavor. I mean, let me put it like that. This is the salan that came with it. I've opened it up. It's obviously oily, but as are most salans, so I don't think that's what we'd actually term as a major con. Let me just flip this up a bit. Yeah, I mean you can get that to subside. It's standard salan. I've had a lot of these salans over the years, but this is to give you a sense of what's here. So the what happens in these Hyderabadi Lucknowi style of biryanis is that, and you guys know I'm a big pizza guy. I'm not very high up on the knowledge in biryani, so please correct me if I'm wrong. But as I understand, these are cooked in a dum style, wherein they actually cook the meat first and then they add it to the rice later and then cook them both together again, so that the real juice of the meat actually comes into the rice. So let's get some into the plate. So that's the meat. So it's boneless chicken. I'm not really a big fan of chicken with bone, but I know a lot of people are. But first things I can tell you this, that the quantity is pretty good. I wouldn't expect, and just remember, this is still that single serve quantity. So from a single serve perspective, I think the quantity feels great. They're about a solid, I think that's one piece of chicken I put there. Maybe I can feel, okay, here's one more piece and here's a third piece. About three nice big juicy pieces of meat that come with this. And yeah, I'm actually looking forward to trying this out, because I've not had a great biryani in a long time, and I normally end up sticking to our Italian cuisine, but I'm a big biryani fan. I've lived in Hyderabad for some time. So let me get a bite. Let's get a bite of this in without any salan or anything. Let's just try it as it is. Let's just see how the rice is. Right off the bat, I'll tell you this. Amazing masalas, I like I said, I'm a pizza guy, I don't know, but they are. Oh, whiskey wants something too. Soft for you. So the masalas in this, they are very well spiced. It's that, every bite you take, you're getting a nice taste of those masalas, and I think that's really great. I actually want to try out the meat, because that is essentially what this entire boneless thing was about. So let's try and get in a bite of the meat as well. I want to see, because sometimes in biryanis, you end up getting slightly hard meat. So let's check that out. The meat is very soft, and as expected, it's very flavored. So the entire point is that the meat, it should not be like the meat is added after a point wherein all the flavor is in the rice and there's none in the meat. So So the meat is very well flavored, as is the rice. I'm very impressed by this biryani. If you've seen the channel long enough, you know I made one on Paradise Biryani as well. Uh, and that's a great brand too, but this, it just feels, tastes so much better. Let's take in a bit of the salan as well, because, well, what's life without salan? So let's take a bite with the salan and then let's talk. The salan has this burnt aftertaste to it. It's a little different. I'm not a big fan of this kind of a smoky salan. Salan is more just to add a little more liquidity to your biryani and make it a little soggy. This is got a slight aftertaste. It's still overpowering the amazing taste of the biryani. But overall, I'm very impressed. And just keep in mind this price point of 225 rupees, including delivery charges. This is an all-inclusive price point, 225 or 226 bucks. So, I mean, of course, there's a discount, but bear in mind that the delivery charges here alone must have been 30, 40 bucks. So, about 180 odd bucks for this big handi of biryani and this lovely, or well, not so lovely salan, but at least it's there, you know. There's some brands today where if you order a biryani and they feel they're giving it to you in a budget, they actually make you pay extra for salan and raita and other stuff. So, the fact that it's there, the fact that it's a great quantity, it's bursting with flavors, the meat is soft, the meat is in good quantity. There's, like I said, one piece on my plate and about two more big pieces of chicken. I think this calls for an FT score of 9 on 10. Very impressed, especially at this price point. So thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.